Welcome to a showcase of VetifyPro, the AI clinical assistant from NovaVet family. Our case today is Gia, a 9-year-old female spayed Bichon Frise dog. And just as an example, we have uploaded her clinical records as a PDF. That will come into play. Gia is here at the clinic today because she seems okay, but a bit lethargic, some diarrhea, vomit, maybe normal, maybe not, pretty non-specific history. Physical exam, also relatively non-specific, saying we are quiet, sort of normal vitals, aside from a little bit of a high temperature. So let's say we went ahead and ran some bloods and urine, biochem, CBC, and a urine. Let's upload that. And just as an aside, remember, you can also just add in additional information like this. So we'll add that there as well and say that we ran a 4DX as well. So let's go ahead then and start the consultation. And let's go through a few important points here in our core VetifyPro output. So first of all, we can immediately see that we get a summary of our prior history. For long histories, this can be extremely helpful. We get a summary of everything that we found in the blood work, the biochemistry, and the CBC and the urine. Immediate steps that we should be thinking about right away. For example, measuring the blood pressure, or checking our recent vaccination status. And we jump straight into the differentials here where Addison's disease jumps out straight to us and especially gives us why. So classic signs, hyperkalemia, hyponatremia, etc. And, Addison's is always known to be not the easiest to diagnose. And here we have it within seconds. Of course, there are other differentials, however, hence why in the further diagnostic testing, we have the ACTH stim as our gold standard to confirm that primary differential. Of course, there's other diagnostics. We jump down here to the medication where there's some medication suggestions, of course, a bit difficult because we haven't confirmed our diagnosis yet. And then some other recommendations and a final summary of everything. We also have a built-in AI chat where you can ask very specific questions about the case itself to give you deeper insight on any particular subject. And remember, you can keep adding new information to each of these tabs over and over as long as you want. When you do that, you simply regenerate the results and get a new set of results. When you're finished, or if you have a new veterinarian who is taking over the case, you create the full report. And this gives you a comprehensive report of everything for the animal, including specifically timelines. So looking at, for the history of the animal, even including a timeline from its previous history information that we uploaded. So very, very useful, this full report here. Very importantly, we then jump into these two summaries up at the top. The vet summary, this is now the summary that is meant to be copy and pasted back into your practice management system, whatever type of practice management system you use. It is, of course, editable, so you can add or delete anything you want, and then you simply copy and paste into your practice management system. Additionally, we have the very important pet owner summary, which allows extremely quick creation of a message to the owner. It's formatted as an email. So we have the owner's name here, as you can see, and it's using owner language. Once again, we can edit it as we would like before finally copy and pasting it back into the email or WhatsApp. And then we end up the consultation when we're done. So that's a very quick trip through VetifyPro. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one.